Not every field trip is loud with signs. Some are quieter, but no less charged. The day before we came out, my son had a dream, and in it, the hairy man appeared and told him that we shouldn't be here this week. We came anyway, not to disturb, but to witness. And what happened out here wasn't dramatic, but it was a story worth telling.
Yo, well here we are out we had a place mapped on the map, of course, where we thought would be a good place to go, but we got there and yeah, there was
too many people.
There's too many people there, and like we can't get a true sound, like a true sound when there's people around. So we've yet again followed our nose, followed the old schnozzer, and here we are, this beautiful little, I don't know, like it's a bit of a tributary for I don't know, a few weeks back we went to that lake.
Yeah.
What, that lake?
Yeah. It's all connected.
Yeah. This is way back in, like we're right on the edges of the waterways that come in to feed that lake, and yeah, she's a bit isolated out here. I think we got an absolutely isolated spot. It's
lovely.
like there's a lot of water around here, but it's very dry. Not far off into the bush. It's harsh, dry bush, and yeah, you can see why creatures come down here. You know, for the cool and for the water and for the food. You know, like I'll go show you over there a little bit later on. Yeah, I saw something over there, but
okay.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we have today?
We have a story about a farm man.
Ooh, farmers! I like farmers.
A farmer, yeah, a farmer.
Farmer.
Just a bit north from here, and he was checking the fencing on the ridgeline on his property, and because there was holes and things, and he said his dog was staring down the ridgeline just really still, and he thought, well, that's just normal. There could be any kind of animals in the bush. And when he got up to where his dog was, he said he heard footsteps, which again didn't worry him because he knew there was cattle on the property. But then he realised they were bipedal footsteps. And that's what got him thinking, because he said, out there, the neighbours are miles away. He said, it can't be neighbours. It can't just be random people walking in the bush. So he went to have a look, and he said he saw this 9-foot tall, hairy man. And what the hairy man was doing was there were some burnt trees, and he was going from tree to tree, hugging the tree and placing his head on the tree. And he did that for a while. Meanwhile, he was shitting himself, thinking, I wish I brought my rifle. Is it going to see me? Will it catch me if I run? All those fear-based thoughts that we get when we're shitting ourselves.
Good thoughts.
Literally.
Good thoughts to have. Good thoughts. Man, I'm fucking, I better run.
Literally.
Yeah.
He said, and what this hairy man ended up doing after going around to all the burnt trees was he pulled one up out of the roots and slammed it on the ground. He took off running, this bloke, this farmer. He took off running. He said the whole time his dog didn't make a sound. His dog didn't even come down with him to look. It stayed up at the ridge line, but the dog hightailed it back with him to his motorbike to get out of there. He said he went back a little while later with some friends, and the tree was still there. It had been ripped open and all the things. He assumed that the hairy man had taken animals out of the tree to eat or something like that. When I tuned into the scenario and the hairy man and what he was doing, I got a completely different vibe. It was an energy exchange between this spiritual being and the land, the burnt trees. It was very sort of ceremonial, actually, instead, rather than catching bugs. So that's actually what I got. It was a very beautiful energy, actually. So you can see why the farmer would be crapping his pants, though. You've never seen a 9-foot tall hairy man.
Yeah, and yet again, the Aussie farmers out there are hardcore. You know, they're not wusses, man. They're not scared of a fucking stick snapping or...
Oh, they're born
you know what I
into
mean?
that
Like, you're
environment.
born out there, man, and you're hard, you know, and for something to scare the absolute shit out of
A bloke like that.
a bloke
Yeah.
like that, like, you're talking serious business, you know what I mean? It's not... And, you know, yet again, these blokes don't talk about this stuff. You know, yet again, the Aussie bloke, no, don't want to talk about that. Why? Because people will think I'm fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. I saw this fucking thing. And, you know, like, when you were just describing the creature fucking rubbing off, I straight away went fucking scent marking. Like, I went, ooh, that could be scent marking, you know, like he could be marking, you know, see his scent on these trees, and yet again, like bush tucker, you know, you're ripping open old decayed burnt logs, right? Oh, witchetty grubs, man, like, oh, the witchetty grubs are great bush tucker, you know, and they'd be in there, you know what I mean? Like, it's that decaying porousy type of timber, you know, like after a burn, then it's dying off, and then, you know, witchetty grubs galore in that stuff, you know what I mean? So he would have been, I reckon, if it's not, you know, if it wasn't ceremonial, but ripping it out of the ground and ripping it apart, to me, is I'm searching for bush tucker.
Yeah, and that's,
you know what
that's
I mean?
what
Like,
people would think being an animal, which it's not. It's more like, more likened to an Indigenous Australian. And yeah, cool, get the food, but there is a ceremony to it, like tribes and people who bless their food.
Yeah, practice
Like
ceremony,
there's a real
for sure. Yeah,
there's just a deeper respect for the land and the beings and how they catch their food and things like that. So it is both, you could say. It's both.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, many cultures, all cultures, like, and when we used to kill an animal, I used to thank the animal for its life and for the food it's gonna give, and you know, and I can see why. You know, or a lot of cultures do the same.
Yeah, when I used to kill animals too. Never. Ever. That would be your role.
Yeah, well, when I kill animals, I should say that in the ongoing text of continue to eat animals. Yep.
I prefer to keep them as pets.
Yeah. Pets.
Don't.
Hey, oh. Anyway.
Do you have a look around or?
Yeah, I just. Yeah, I'm just still swallowing that story a bit.
Yeah.
You know, still digesting a bit of this story, like the dog not making a noise.
But also it not chasing the man.
Oh, he's not.
Didn't chase.
Nah,
Didn't
he
chase
knew
the
there was
guy.
something down there. I'm not going to fucking near that. Like, you know, dogs have got the sixth senses that.
Yeah, but
know,
the hairy man didn't chase the man.
And where comes the funny part? Like, that caught me straight off the bat was, why didn't the hairy man know he was there?
Well, he probably did.
Well, that's right.
They
Like,
have extra senses
of course,
beyond
like
humans.
if he's living in the bush, right, and he's attuned, mate, he would have known vibed.
100%.
There's somebody there. Like, you can vibe it.
Yeah.
Like,
he would have heard him working on the ridge line.
Oh, he would have knew he was out there. Like, he would have heard the motorbike and the dogs and all that shit up there.
Exactly.
He would have known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Didn't even
like,
acknowledge
didn't even
his
faze
presence.
him.
Nothing.
Didn't even faze him. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that little bit. Like.
There's more to the story than what it seems.
Well, usually
which is
there is.
Always the case with these encounters, because I get it. If that was me and I'd never seen one before, I would immediately think it's an animal that's going to eat me or something, you know, and then we create a story around that.
Well, yeah, I'd be shitting in my pants. I'd be going, holy fuck, look at the size of this thing. If it turns on me, I'm fucked. Like, your primordial fear would be fucking through the roof. Through the roof. To bring yourself back in and go, oh, it's okay, I'll just sit here and watch this thing and we'll, fucking, you should have a big set of swingers, I reckon. Like, like, I don't know. We saw a snake the other day.
Yeah.
Like, we were walking through our afternoon walks. We go off and through the cane fields, and we were just walking along, and we come across this little snake, right? And we both jumped straight away. Boosh! Like an instant. Boosh!
Opposite direction.
Yeah, boosh! We instant jump. Like, man, natural reaction.
Body.
What was it?
Moved.
Body.
First.
Boosh! And then this thing kicked up, you know. Kicked up and was.
And it was brown.
Oh, it was brown on top. It was a brownie colour on top, and it was a green underneath. And straight away, you know, grass snake. I knew it was a grass snake, and no worries, nothing to worry about. But, you know, that instant, that reaction without thinking.
The body moved first.
The body, man, he moved without me even doing it. It was like fucking whoosh, we both jumped back. Yeah. Yeah, ooh,
we laughed afterwards.
Yeah, we laughed afterwards, but at the time, man. Oh, Jesus.
Actually.
Yeah.
Well, I think my knees were knocking together for a bit after that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I should have done the trauma shake. You know how, like when deer get chased by lions and stuff, they shake afterwards.
Oh, I don't know, man. They fucking, I don't know. Getting chased by a lion, I don't know what trauma. I couldn't shake it off. There we go. I'm good back. Mate, I'd be fucking
having nightmares for
I'd be
life.
fucking going, where the fuck is this thing? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. At least crocodiles, we know they're in water or around. Ooh.
Don't do that to
Ooh.
True, because they're coming further down south.
This is dammed water. This isn't.
Isn't it?
Yeah, this isn't connected
But it's
to
a
the
lake.
ocean. Yeah, but it's not connected to the ocean. This is inland water.
Yeah, but what if they use the inland streams
to... No, it's impossible for a fucking...
Never say never.
Well, 99.9999% never.
There was one in Dunderthoo, 10 minutes up from
Yeah, but that's in the coastal waterways.
Yeah, okay.
Like, this is separate. This
Crocodiles
isn't
in the
connected.
ocean, like what the hell?
Yeah, well, that's right. They travel through they're salt water.
True.
This is fresh water. Don't live in fresh water. That's 99.9%, but if one day, maybe, evolution.
Well, there's freshwater crocodiles,
Yeah,
isn't there?
Johnson Rivers, but they're, They're not. I'll tell you a story about that next time. So I was having a look around here, and over. I want to go over here and just show you, like, hopefully we can zoom in on there's a little bank.
Oh, beautiful.
Over the other side, like, there's a few meters like of steep bank, and in the bank is birds' nests, hollows. Wow. You know what I mean, like bird hollows. So the birds hollow out, the bank. They hollow it out, and they make nests inside the bank.
You hear that?
Oh yeah, turtle. Good food, good bush tucker. Love a paper turtle.
I'd have to be starving to death.
But over there, and they lay their eggs in these little hollows in the banks. You know what I mean? And like if I was out chasing some bush tucker, right, you could see I'd be going over there, and all you need is a stick. You know what I mean? And you can fucking get these eggs out, or the baby birds, and you can eat them. You know what I mean? And yeah, the environment around here can obviously sustain life.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The life cycle in these areas is phenomenal. You know, the cycle of life is connected, and to tap into that, wouldn't be that hard if you had the knowledge of the local area,
which
what I mean?
They would.
Well, you're getting it passed down knowledge through family, through generations. You know what I mean? And so I'll just quickly take you over there and show you, and then we'll give Thumpy a crack.
Yeah.
Give Thumpy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so, a little water dragon.
Was it?
Like I see on the bank over there. Right, so this is where I came down. There's lots of lizards too, water dragons. Just saw a couple scurrying off, that they're good eating too. But if you look over in that little red part of the bank over there, the top half of it, you'll see these holes.
Oh yeah.
You'll see the holes. Right? Now those holes are birds' nests. They dig them into there for safety. You know what I mean? So snakes can't get there, or other animals can't get there, you know what I mean? Lizards can't get in there and eat their eggs. So they go in there and they lay their eggs, and there's a few sections along here, but I'd be targeting, if I was hungry, I'd be targeting all those nests there, you know what I mean? Like during the nesting season, of course, and yet again, that's passed down information, through families, when things come into season and when things aren't in season, but I just thought I'd show you that. As I came over here for a look, I went straight away, if I'm hungry, I'm going over there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And probably underneath us here in this bank, but you can't see it. Ooh. Oh, look at that, snapped off. I just fucking noticed that.
Yeah.
As I hit it, it sounded, but that's got termites in it.
It does?
Yep.
Okay.
It's got termites in it. Like, that's got termites in it, so yeah, maybe snapped off through termites. So I'm going to give you're going to come over here. So this is a perfect tree here. It's got a beautiful sound to it. I'll give it a crack. Oh, it just went bush straight down there and bush straight up there, which is the way the waterway travels. But I'll do again. cicadas. The cicadas are going off again, like. Drrrr. Come this side. I'll have a crack from here,
So peaceful.
I'm hearing some stuff over here, eh?
Yup! Yup! Sound.
Oh dear, that one, that
Yeah.
echoed, didn't it?
The sound.
Some trips can leave you shaken. Others leave you listening. No knocks, no sounds, no signs. But the message came early, through a dream, through a whisper. And maybe we weren't meant to find. Maybe we were simply meant to feel. And not every absence is empty. Some are full of presence unspoken. And still, the story remains.